It's up to the Sonics to convince the Bulls and the basketball public that they have come here as true foes, not mere foils.
Anybody want to go over anything? Danny, Bennett? Go rock. Go.
Around the door, Carolina, at guard, 6'6", Michael Jordan.
Believe in yourselves, trust each other out there, and be proud of what you've done. Now go out there and be big. Let's go, Go that way, baby. Now stay still. Here we go. Ball's going up.
The Sonics were determined to prove themselves worthy opponents and came out in full force.
Skips over to Kemp out on the wing, fires over Longley. Sean Kemp with an 18-footer.
The Bulls had not played in over a week, and early on their game was uncharacteristically shaky.
And Kemp has been unstoppable here in the early moments, 3 for 3.
We knew that Seattle was going to come in and try to steal either 1 or 2 on our home floor, and what you want to be is sharp and ready for that, and that was our greatest worry coming in.
Pass!
The Chicago Bulls, it has been a long layoff.
33. Right now, their hope is that they're going to get an offensive rebound or a long rebound or a loose ball or a steal. No turnovers, no rebounds.
The poor shooting continues by Chicago.
Rebound grab by Kemp. Outlet pass to Payton. Ahead to Johnson. Sneaks down the floor. To the glass. Lays it up and in.
Sonics playing great basketball. All cylinders working right now. The Bulls, rust is starting to set in.
Block here.
Everything coming up Sonics here in the early going.
Let's go, Bulls! Let's go, Bulls! Let's go, Bulls!
Urged on most of all by their own burning desire, the Bulls, as they had done all year, found a way to come back.
Here at the start.
Marking their first finals appearance, Ron Harper and Luke Longley carried much of the early load before turning over the spotlight to the ultimate clutch performer.
Michael.
Brilliant as always in the face of unyielding pressure, Michael Jordan once again turned the finals into his own personal stage.
His first field goal. And Jordan is being guarded by Woodgate. Take it, Michael! Take it, Michael! Jordan to the three. Now Jordan going against Payton. Goes to the fadeaway. Oh, he wanted that shot.
With Jordan and the Bulls applying the pressure, Seattle was about to self-destruct.
Serious trouble.
Stay right here. Flagrant two.
Joe Crawford's going to call a flagrant foul.
I got a flagrant foul. It's a flagrant foul. We got 2 shots and possession.
The conversation continues.
Flagrant foul.
And a technical has been called. Absolutely uncalled for situation.
Come out here, Bob. Come here. No, we just talking to him. We just trying to let him know what they were doing. That's not right.
But he has a flagrant foul and then 2 technicals. We're going to just see a parade to the line. Now Chicago with a chance to open it up a bit here.
Midway through the third quarter, the Sonics found themselves down by 11, in desperate need of inspiration.
Be aggressive. Whatever you do, be aggressive. Don't be soft. Be aggressive.
Chicago up 7. Kemp goes to work. Turns on Longley. Left hands one up and in off the window. Shot Kemp.
And don't give up on your shooting. Pass it off and you got the 3 shooters.
Deadlift Shrimp hoists in a 3-pointer. And the Sonics trail at 71-67.
This does not look good. 10-point lead. All of a sudden we couldn't match up on defense. Get back.
Deadlift up the center of the floor, behind the back dribble in the flow, spots a seam, stops, pops to tie. He got it!
And the game is tied at 75.
Right now, I think Chicago's a little concerned.
So what we're doing is this. We're taking Tony, we're standing him out here.
Just when Tony Kukoc seemed like a forgotten man in the postseason, he reemerged.
They drop it in now to Kukoc, right side. Shrimp is there.
Kukoc with a focus move. Spinning his way.
Now it is Kukoc, fires 3, buries it from the right-hand side. His jumper has been absent throughout the whole playoff. Tony Kukoc is feeling it.
A potential 4-point play.
George Karl warned his team. Michael
Bolstered by 10 straight points from Kukoc, the Bulls now had an insurmountable lead.
Steal by Harper. Can he control it? Does. Comes in. Left side. Biggest lead of the game. They're putting them out of their misery right now.
And they were now ready to rest their case.
MJ off the dribble. Michael crosses over. Michael falls, fires, scores! Michael, a rainbow!
Well, so much for the 9-day layoff and the concerns of Phil Jackson and the Chicago Bulls.
3 on the shot clock. Here comes Michael. Puts it on the floor. Pull up 16-footer. Put 2 more down for the King. He is the man.
Game 1 belongs to the Bulls. 107 to 90.
Looking ahead to Game 2, the Bulls were determined to maintain their momentum.
You're sure shooting rocks at the beginning of the game, except for Kemp.
Let's make it 2 in a row. Let's get off a good start.
Let's go, fellas.
Gentlemen, earlies and chases are all there. Hey, come on, gentlemen. All the way up.
Just take your time and relax, and everything's going to work out great.
Pulls the trigger. No good. Offensive attack by Johnson. No good.
From the opening tap, it was obvious that these were not the same Sonics Chicago had seen in Game 1.
I will tell you, it is clear now that the Sonics are showing up with desire.
But for every basket the Sonics made, the Bulls answered right back.
Hawkins with a beautiful move.
You can see the mindset of Hersey Hawkins. Going to attack the rim every chance he gets.
But the Sonics had to contend with a determined Michael Jordan, who scored 16 first-half points.
Jordan is feeling it. Michael has his game face on, as always.
If Michael gets to the post up, go double him. We still got goals on Michael Jordan. Every time he touches it, you're going after him.
And down comes Jordan.
It's inside the arc at the top, deflected beautifully by Askew. Hayden's loose, open basket, jams it home.
Blocked by Perkins, hands to Harper, rejected by Kemp.
Sonics hanging tough.
Steve, turn around and lead.
We've got 11 turnovers, guys. We're not moving the ball. We're not ready to pass the ball. We're not making sound plays out there. Let's get it down there. Let's go. Let's finish this half good.
But it was the Sonics who finished the first half strong. Having cut the lead to 1, the game was up for grabs. That was until Dennis Rodman single-handedly ignited the Bulls in the third quarter.
Dennis Rodman. And Kerr fires for 3. Rodman with the offensive rebound, and that ties an NBA Finals record.
It's Pippen with a 20-footer. Misses. Tap back Rodman again, Jack.
Dennis Rodman is killing the Sonics again, and George Karl is taking timeout.
You can't let them have 3 or 4 minutes where we freak out. We make this play.
Seattle crumbling under the building pressure right now in Chicago.
Taking his cue from Rodman, Tony Kukoc sparked a 10-1 run, scoring 8 of the 10 points.
Brown sends it to Kukoc. He fires another 3. He's got it. Special K burns him for 6 points, and it's 72-65. Now they hound the ball. They steal it. Pippen's got it. Right away from there. Oh, listen to the crowd. The Bulls on fire again.
Shot clock at 4. Perkins, air ball.
What can they do against the Chicago defense?
Here comes Jordan. Leading. And George Karl wants a timeout.
George Karl trying to rally the troops right now. They trail it 76-65.
Win or lose, we're taking something in that locker room and believe in each other in this huddle. You gotta believe that, guys. You fought too hard. Every one of you. Grab each other and trust each other. Don't do anything except fight, fight, fight.
The gritty Sonics fought back valiantly. In the fourth quarter, they sliced what had been an 11-point Bulls lead down to 3.
Score it, and he's fouled by Kerr.
Skips to shot in the corner, deep. Takes Longley into the paint, turns the corner, lays it up and in with a right hand. He is fouled. Sean Kemp one-on-one blows by Longley.
But with time running out, the Bulls still held the lead, and Pippen held the game in his hands.
We got 2 shots.
So the situation, 8 9/10 seconds remaining. 3-point Chicago lead. As you mentioned, Matt, no timeouts for Seattle. So the Bulls get back to the Seattle front court. It's Pippen misses on both. Rodman able to get a jump ball out of it.
Come on, Dennis. Oh, let you get off the line. Stop the loss.
The toss, the tap, Pippen, off, knock free, Shrimp, and there's a foul.
Well, Pippen missed 2. Now Rodman missing. Only 3 7/10 seconds to go in the fourth. The Chicago Bulls escape with the victory. The Bulls over the Sonics 92-88.
They've held court. Can you guys hold court 3 straight?
That's what it comes down to. We're going to have to go back in our building and take care of business. Well, so backs against the walls at this point.
They're filing in here at Key Arena, a standing room only crowd to cheer their Sonics on.
We're at home, it's going to be rock and roll, it's going to be loud, it's going to be crazy. Clap hands, fingers, and flags! Gotta get one, gotta get one, gotta get one now! Sonics!
They feel more energized here at home. I think they're confident here at home.
Supersonics hope that the energy, the hometown crowd, all of that translates into a victory.
Only 2 teams in the history of the NBA have been able to come back from an 0-2 deficit.
You know, they got more things to worry about. They got people patting them on the back. They got to save face on their home court. They're down 2-0. They really had all the pressure.
Seattle's got to have a great start today to give these fans some hope and keep them cheering.
We're on our home court. We're running all night long. We're running.
I think that Seattle maybe felt like that the home court advantage was going to do it for them in that 3rd game, and we got off to a tremendous start.
Tony Kukoc, again playing a key role, started in place of the injured Ron Harper, and the Bulls came out firing.
Well, Chicago looked sluggish and slow of foot in game 2. Much quicker here to start game 3.
Chicago's early onslaught drained the life out of the Sonics.
Another bad pass. The sloppy play by Seattle continues.
Could be a long afternoon for George Karl's crew unless they can handle the basketball.
The Bulls had come to Seattle with killer eyes, but it was their flawless execution that brought the crowd to an eerie silence.
This is supposed to be the noisiest crowd in the NBA.
The strong survive, and you use their fans as your fuel. You use their emotion as your emotion.
Peyton baseline double teams. Jump pass right to Michaels.
The steal by Jordan leading to the breakaway by Pippen. Oh, the Bulls are just eating up the Sonics in this opening quarter with 1:35 remaining. It's the Bulls 32 and the Sonics 12.
Sonics trying to put together field goals and start something here in the second 12 minutes.
Hawkins, 3-on-1. Peyton for Perkins. Nicely done. And that gets the crowd going.
Sean, they 5 and go to the rim, okay?
Offensive foul. 40 offense.
Seattle tried desperately to mount a comeback, but the Bulls countered with a one-man explosion that was enough to lower the Sonics' boom.
Don't be afraid to throw the number 23. He's all right.
Jordan, yes.
Yeah, Mike.
Where's Michael? Where is it? Doesn't seem. Back to Kukoc. 6. There's Michael.
All the way 15. Wow. Off the screen by Sally.
Good again.
Michael Jordan is in another time, in another space, on another plateau.
The Bulls by 18.
Michael wants to make a statement. He's making it over and over again.
Jordan's teammates took up the cause.
Scotty with a dribble. Hard drive by Detlef running in off the
Yes!
Got it. A foul.
Well, a symbolic finisher to a first half that has been just splendid for the Chicago Bulls.
But as the second half began, Seattle's defense clamped down on Chicago.
Keep the pressure on them. Everybody rebound in. Get in their chest a little bit.
And again, the Sonics very aggressive defensively. They are jumping on the ball.
And the Bulls now appear to be the team that is rattled.
You guys aren't ready for this barrage down there. We got to get your feet underneath you, Luke.
Only about 5 points this halftime. Let's go.
5 seconds, he traveled on the pass.
The Sonics take it back on another Bull turnover.
Stay in the game, gentlemen. Stay in the game and see if they get tired in the third and fourth quarter. Keep working your way back with your defense.
They did just that, and were now within striking distance.
They have cut that 24-point lead in half. 73-61.
Hope is still alive at the Key Arena.
But the Bulls kept their poise.
Hawkins for three. They just cannot hit from downtown, and it leads to this. A fast break bucket by Jordan.
They also displayed some great defense of their own.
The steal by Pippen. Kukoc chased by Perkins.
And look at the fans head to the exit.
The Sonics were now utterly frustrated as the Bulls continued to control every phase of the game.
Come on, Luke.
Not to be outdone by Chicago's usual offensive heroes, Luke Longley stepped up and added some luster of his own.
Here's Longley getting inside. Nice move by Luke Longley.
Seattle rushed the ball, put a lot of pressure on the ball handlers when they get good looks. I wish basketball were that simple, and sometimes it is.
Yeah, from down under. Australia,
what a game for Luke Longley. Longley with a playoff career high of 19 points.
Close it out, baby.
One more game, baby. One more game, baby. One more game, baby.
This is the night the Chicago Bulls could sweep away Seattle.
For Bulls fans, this night held the promise of immortality.
Bulls are going to sweep. Sweep time.
Bulls in 4. It's a foregone conclusion.
I think it's going to be a tough task. I'm more relaxed now than I've ever been. You know, maybe if the 3-0 lead makes you a little bit more relaxed.
Look, Junior Pippen house, y'all.
This crowd's going to bring it up. They're going to be loose. They're going to be freewheeling. They're going to have everything going for them. You got to match that intensity early on.
But the fans who had been stunned into silence in Game 3 saw the real Sonics finally emerge.
It's the opportunity to show what we are, guys. Let's go out there and play together.
Great pass, Peyton Cook, and he smashes it home. A circus shot by Sean Kemp.
For the first time in the finals, the Sonics played like a team that had won 64 regular season games.
Bulls totally out of sync.
We've got a situation which we've got to get ourselves scored.
But the Bulls had suddenly turned into mere mortals, victims of a Seattle team that had finally taken charge.
Put it down, Sam the man.
Are you getting the idea? It's Seattle's night.
Turn, wheel, overhead slam, over Rodman.
The Seattle Sonics will not be swept.
Sure, we want to win Game 5, but we still feel pretty good about ourselves right now. We're up 3-1, and we feel like we're in great shape.
Just put this down as a bad game and look forward to Friday.
Chicago was still supremely confident.
You just got to go out here and win this game, man. Let's don't prolong it any longer. Let's go play hard.
Good 48, fella. Let's go.
And they came out strong.
Michael Jordan on the breakaway.
So did the Sonics.
What a furious pace to this game.
The two teams were locked in battle until Sonic defense overwhelmed the Bulls.
Defending hard on every possession. Making a pass is difficult, right?
For the second game in a row, the Bulls were unable to shake free from Seattle's defense.
I think they're tired, gentlemen. I think they're tired.
The Sonics, though, were sharp and quick.
Instead of searching for their play places in the history books. The Chicago Bulls now will go home and start searching for answers.
Destiny had a date with the Chicago Bulls, but now it flirts with the Seattle Sonics.
We didn't think we'd be back here, but we are.
Now the Bulls' place alongside NBA legends doesn't seem like such a burning question. The only thing burning is the Bulls' 3-0 lead, suddenly down to 3-2.
Understand game 4 and 5, what got us success. You played together and stayed together to the point that Chicago was becoming the team that was breaking apart.
Well, the champagne is still ready, guys, and it's maybe the coldest champagne in the history of sports. We were talking about the Bulls as a team for the ages. Now in Chicago, they're questioning, are the Bulls aging?
Who would have thought that we would look at Michael Jordan and see what we think is a fatigued Michael Jordan? Somebody is daring to pull on Superman's cape, and that somebody has been Gary Payton.
So, is tonight the night Chicago celebrates? Or does Seattle push them to the brink?
Have some fun out there, gentlemen. And you have fun by passing the basketball and playing your style up and down the middle. Let's go. Sonics.
The Sonics were confident, but all season the Bulls managed to find the best in themselves when they needed it most. They possessed a resolve that had been forged by 72 victories. This game would be a testament to their epic season.
This is the kind of start Chicago was looking for.
And fittingly, the three players who had led them throughout the season would put to rest any doubts.
This team has overcome everything. I mean, a lot of teams cannot handle the pressure of have to go out there and do what people expect you to do. And this is what this team is all about. This team won't let anything get in its way.
The Bulls dominating.
The Bulls jumped out to an early lead and never relinquished it.
Side Michael. Guard! Oh my, what a pass!
To be a part of what has happened and to have gone through this whole season with all these guys, with Scotty and Michael and Dennis, what a huge thrill. I still can't believe sometimes that I've been lucky enough to be a part of it.
Curry guns the three from the right side. Good. Stevie Kerr up over Perkins, and it almost brought rain here in the United Center. The Bulls threatening to blow this Game 6 open.
As they had all year, everyone on the Bulls played their parts to perfection.
It's very special, really, because of a lot of guys who haven't been in this situation, and to be a part of them, and just to have the opportunity to see that reaction of them being here for the first time.
I think they're absolutely one of the greatest. They've delivered all year long.
As they crowned their extraordinary journey, the Bulls showed the basketball world the essence of what made them special.
It's been everything you could ask for out of a basketball season, from the winning to the teammates. I've had so much fun this year. I don't want it to end.
By 16
As the Bulls took their final steps toward history, the true measure of their greatness lay in the inspiration they drew from one another.
leading the 3-on-2 as they spread the floor. Pippen for Rodman on the right.
And the Chicago Bulls are closing in now on that championship. The crowd is up. The celebration is underway in the United Center.
I mean, there's a lot of sweat, and there's been a lot of injuries this year, and you play through them because it's fun, and it's enjoyable to be out there with the 12 guys on the floor, and you're sharing something.
I'm very proud of them, and I think that the fact that they have found a way to work together and enjoy each other's presence and touching each person's life in their own very inimitable way is, I think, terrific.
The Chicago Bulls have regained the NBA throne.
And they are going wild in the Windy City.
Every kid had his one big dream, I think.
And I can recall growing up talking about NBA championship, playing on the NBA championship team.
Your 72 wins, an NBA record, and this championship placed the Chicago Bulls among the storied teams in NBA and sports history.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Chicago for the NBA World Championship Game 1. It should be a dandy.
Yeah, we're taking them. We're taking them. They're going to win it tonight.
Trying to win one for the thumb, the 5th time in 7 years, and now they go against the amazing Utah Jazz with John Stockton and Karl Malone.
Lamb program, Game 1 program.
You couldn't have asked for a better matchup, especially with Sloan's ties to Chicago.
What's that? How you doing?
It's hard to go against Michael Jordan and home court advantage, but with a subpar Scottie Pippen, I think Utah has an excellent chance to grab one of these first 2 games.
Control Stockton. That means everybody get your eye on him. Make sure you're seeing where he's at on the court. They'll get the ball to him right away.
This is what you worked hard for. What time is it? Game time!
Since the dawn of spring, the Utah Jazz have been the best basketball team in the NBA. They're ready, and there's no excuses from Utah.
Congratulations.
This series features the NBA's most valuable player and the guy who many feel should have won this year's MVP award.
Relax. I'm not going to fool you. I'm not going to fool you. Relax. Relax. Relax.
And from the beginning, the Jazz were determined to make it clear that they belonged on the NBA's biggest stage.
That's exactly the type of ball that Utah has to play. Karl Malone, got it by Rodman, a follow-away 15-footer by the mailman, good!
As Utah grabbed an early lead, the Bulls struggled to chip away the rust of a 5-day layoff.
The Bulls are off to a very shaky start.
It's Bill Jackson, a little upset that the team didn't come out with more intensity.
Hey, let's get ourselves together on this. Light them up.
And in typical Chicago fashion, it was the Bulls' defense that provided them with a spark.
Bushler with the steal. And the rebound handled by Carr. Traveling violation. What a play by Hoffer.
Same thing you get, John. But I don't want to hear that. Same thing you get.
The Jazz clung to a slim lead as Game 1 evolved into a classic battle, with the superstars from each team rising to the challenge.
Here's Jordan. Going to pull it up, fadeaway 14-footer's good. Michael.
Come on! Fight for the Bulls!
And Harper battles through it a second time. Now Malone rolls past it.
Yeah! Yeah, boy! Way to go, Carl!
The Bulls, however, would get an unexpected lift from a determined Scottie Pippen.
Pippen is showing some signs despite the foot injury.
Flashes to the top. Taken away by Pippen, who blocked Russell. An easy layup. The place will explode. Scottie Pippen has really sorry now.
Jordan putting moves on Isley and pops it out. Pippen for 3.
Yes! Pippen with the three-point bomb. What an incredible basketball game. This is it, my man. This is what you worked hard for. Have fun.
In the closing minutes, with the outcome hanging in the balance, the stage was set for a dramatic finish, and each team's leading men would again step forward.
They've got it right there. Back to the basket. The double
down low left into Jordan. Jordan box in. 1 horn a set. Michael left to right. Fall away. 15-footer.
Good. Chicago leads.
Utah needs to play with poise here. Goes right side. Back to the mailman. Faking. Driving. Force it up and in. Great move on the underhand scoop. The Jazz lead 79-78.
Rebounded by Hoffer.
Back to Pippen for 3.
Pippen 3. Leads it. Good. Pippen with a 3. It's 81-79. It can't get any better than this.
Stockton circles. Looking.
Stockton wide right. Stockton down low to Antron. Back to Stock. 3-pointer. He got it. He got it. John Stockton.
Jazz by 1. 82-81.
It's going to be whoever has the ball last.
Chicago's got to be concerned, folks.
Stockton off the dribble. Stockton, top of the key. Stockton jacks one and missed it. Long rebound, Malone.
Malone's got it. 9 seconds. There's a loose ball foul. It's on Rodman.
That puts Karl Malone on the line with the game tied at 82.
Malone now with the first free throw.
takes his time. The crowd frantic behind the glass. No, he missed it. It rimmed out.
Now the Bulls with an opportunity.
One more for Karl Malone. 9 seconds left in this game.
Just make sure you follow through and don't short arm him.
He misses. You've got to get this rebound. Malone.
Oh, he missed the break. Rebounded by Court. And the Bulls take a timeout.
Bulls get a last chance. 7 5/10 left.
What do you think Phil Jackson is thinking about? Will it automatically be Michael Jordan?
I think it'll go to Michael Jordan and then let him create.
Bulls basketball and a chance to win it right here.
Kukoc has got the ball inbounds from Pippen, and here is Michael. 4 on the shot clock now. Keeps it on the dribble. Russell's there.
MJ, top of the circle against Russell. Michael hangs, fires, scores! And it Bulls win! He knocked it in at the buzzer. Bulls win! How many times has he done that?
It is all over. The Chicago Bulls have won at the buzzer.
If somebody asks you to name your 3 favorite, or the 3 you remember best.
1982 is easy. Cleveland is certainly easy. That's the only 2 I can remember. I'm getting senile, I guess. I've had so many I can't even remember them all.
It's been 72 hours since Michael Jordan performed the latest in a career filled with heroics, and players and fans have waited anxiously for this Game 2 of the best of 7.
After their heartbreaking loss in Game 1, the Jazz looked to bounce back. But on this night, they'd face a Chicago team that was hitting on all cylinders.
Chicago coming down, up a couple of field goals, and greedy for more. Longley's going to lay it in. Slam dunk. Chicago playing like the champions.
Michael the assist. Turn up the energy.
What a beginning.
It's all falling apart for the Jazz right now.
22nd timeout.
They're just going to have to totally regroup.
Reeling from Chicago's onslaught, the Jazz try to fight their way back.
Stockton looking in to Karl Malone. Crowd's got a twist right. Look at score.
Utah battling away.
Hornacek fires one up and hits.
Yeah, boy! Yeah! And who knows what's going to happen here.
But the Bulls had all the answers, and they would find a way to stop the Utah surge.
Screen across, slipping Hornacek back. Playing Hornacek, Stockton, and Malone in a triangle.
Any hopes of a Jazz rally quickly faded as their finely tuned offense was completely shut down.
Up top to Malone. Karl dumped inside. Russell's all alone. Blocked by Pippen.
It is Chicago's defense which is authoring the story here in Game 2.
Malone rejected. Recovered by Anderson.
No shot. No shot. 24-second violation.
The defense has been suffocating. The Jazz can't get anything on.
When you've got incredibly agile, active, long-armed defenders, you can really commit to the ball. And we had guys just jumping the ball handler, Stockton or Malone or whoever it was that had the ball, and making it hard for them to get anywhere with their offense, and it stifled them.
Well, this is Chicago Bull basketball. It's all clicking now.
With the Bulls at their best, the rout was on.
The way picked back up by Stockton. Michael a steal. MJ runs it by Russell. Michael to the top of the key, whipped to Pippen. He goes up, dunks the ball.
Great pass from MJ.
12 unanswered by Chicago.
Finishing 1 assist shy of a triple-double, Jordan would again turn the finals into his own personal showcase.
Back to Michael, circles, runs inside, reverses, what a move by MJ! Yes, sir!
But the Jazz still had to endure one final dagger.
Knocked away, Dennis got it back. Wheels, fires a 3, got it! Oh, man!
Icing on the cake. Chicago up 2-0. Let's go to Salt Lake.
We just got waxed tonight as a whole. And now we go home. And now you go home and try to protect your home court.
You are witnessing history in Salt Lake City. It has never happened before. The Utah Jazz, a home team in the NBA Finals. The scene outside the Delta Center, frankly, a party.
Chicago doesn't know what windy is until the Jazz blow them away.
Show me the title!
I expect that crowd to be extremely loud. little bit rowdy and ready to roll.
That'll be 20,000 of them. You won't be able to hear yourself talk here. I mean, they absolutely go bananas.
Not in our house! Sit down!
The Bulls would love to take the 3-0, and the Jazz are in a desperate situation where they need a win for sure.
Get after this team early. Get your spots early in your triangle so you can operate, get yourself settled in. Play hard every play.
But the Bulls were taken right out of their game plan by a Jazz team that was suddenly re-energized. Setting a new tone with their aggressive play, Utah came storming back into the series.
So Utah has come out more aggressive.
Stock front court left. Stock down the middle of the ballman. Drive, hang, score. Count it, and he's fouled.
Fast break basketball for the Utah Jazz.
Carl, free throw line, jumping up. Hit, rebound, jammed in. By Greg Foster.
The Bulls seem frustrated tonight.
Foster for three. Yes! Greg Foster has been a major factor.
The Jazz with their biggest lead of the game.
Now the Bulls beginning to unravel a little bit.
We're not on the boards. We're not getting seconds. Your team defense is absolutely horrible.
And things would only get worse for the Bulls as Karl Malone would deliver one of his greatest performances.
Up top, Karl Malone, fake left, go right, power to the hoop, scoop it, score it! The ball man!
Malone simply took over the game, scoring 37 points.
Karl Malone with a big-time game.
MVP! MVP!
A chant of MVP for Karl Malone.
You gotta love it, baby!
Standing ovation for the Utah Jazz, who have been able to get back into the series with a solid performance.
You would hardly believe that this is the same team which dominated Game 2.
It's either the altitude or they did not take the Jazz seriously.
Phil, did the altitude or anything else bother Michael tonight?
There is a certain factor about that. Usually the first run, these guys kind of acclimate themselves to it, but they're the ones that experience it. I was a little bit short of breath on the sideline, but not too bad.
And if you get the ball down there and shaped up early enough, you can keep driving this team crazy because they'll be all over the ballpark. They're just going to run around and play defense all over the place. You just keep your spacing, keep filling in behind.
The Bulls had lost some of their momentum, but not their composure. Getting ready for Game 4, they calmly prepared to execute their strategy.
Go, Luke, go, Dennis.
But as the game began, Chicago's carefully crafted plan was derailed by Utah's furious attack.
Well, nothing is going smoothly at the offensive end for Chicago. Everything is a struggle, and you have to give a lot of that credit to the Jazz defense.
The block by Ostertag, but Hopper able to hang in.
Utah starting to find the rhythm.
Bounce to Malone. Bangs into Rodman, goes up and scores.
No call.
Utah's got ahead of steam.
Horny, off-balance shot, blocked by Pippen, picked up by Karl Malone. To Russell for three from the angle right. Yes! Jazz up 48-44.
Though the Jazz continued their assault,
Down the middle to Foster, slammed up! Greg Foster!
the Bulls stuck to their game plan.
Draw the defense, move it on to the next guy.
Chicago battled to stay within range, and as Game 4 entered the final stretch, they began one of their trademark runs.
Long, a facial served up.
Chicago finally getting some good ball movement.
Michael down the lane, he took the ball.
All the way to the hole.
Back to Karl Malone on the angle left, follow a 16-footer, no good.
The Bulls doing a terrific job defensively, taking the Jazz out of its game.
Rebounded by Pippen, and here comes Jordan. Michael Jordan puts it away on the breakaway. And the Bulls lead by 5.
The Bulls had taken control of the game and seemed on the verge of putting the Jazz away.
I mean, we're up 5, and we wanted to put a nail in the coffin. Didn't work out that way.
Once again, the resilient Jazz disrupted the Bulls' plans.
Yes! John Stockton makes it 71-69.
Jordan puts the move on Russell.
Staging an emotional comeback, Utah would stun the usually unflappable champs.
Michael Jordan.
That is a tough call against Jordan here.
Jordan Right side. Michael up top. 20-footer. No good. Rebound. Stockton. Ahead to Carvalho. He's got it. Stockton to Malone. He scores. Jazz take the lead. Incredible. The Jazz take the lead.
Jordan outside with Russell there. Fires the three. No. Rattles out. Utah's going to win this, baby. This baby's over. Utah has won Game 4, and this series is deadlocked at 2 victories apiece.
I mean, we came here to try to get one game, and that's still there ahead of us. So it's definitely the pivotal game of this series, and we feel like we still have opportunity to go up.
But the Bulls' confidence would soon give way to concern as they received a stunning blow in the hours leading up to Game 5.
Now the big story here tonight concerning Michael Jordan's physical conditions. He is suffering from flu-like symptoms. His status is uncertain.
This is Karl Malone's night. He has to show the world just how great a player he is. Marv, the Jazz, they have to win tonight if their dream is going to come true.
The bad news for the Bulls, the stomach virus that has hit Michael Jordan, and you wonder just how much, how long, and how hard he'll be able to go.
Never in the history of the NBA, since they've gone to the 2-3-2 format, has the home team won all 3 of the middle games. But the Utah Jazz are favored to do exactly that.
I don't know if Michael can carry the Bulls on the road against the Jazz. This is the finals, and this team is for real, and he needs help. And unless he gets it, I don't believe they're going to win Game 5.
With Jordan stricken by illness, the Bulls would find themselves walking into a lion's den as they face the surging Jazz, the league's MVP, and one of the NBA's most frenzied crowds.
Stockton looking, whipped inside. Malone goes up, counts, and a foul.
And early on, Chicago's worst fears would be realized as Utah would explode out of the gate.
Everything clicking right now for Utah.
Penetrating move, bad pass, knocked away, but Malone runs it down with a good hustle. Anderson, baseline, a slam. This is an embarrassment for Chicago.
The rebound, Steve Kerr. Kerr ahead to Tony, and he threw it away. Kukoc never saw it coming.
This is going to be a blowout.
And things would go from bad to worse for Chicago as the Jazz stormed to a 16-point lead in the second quarter.
But if you let this get any more out of reach now, that you're at a point where, especially with Michael ailing, you're in danger of putting yourself in a position where you have no chance to win the game. Jump to Michael, MJ. Against Russell to the free throw line. Hangs in the air, jumper good.
Oh, shot.
Nothing but net for Michael.
Despite his weakened condition, Jordan valiantly kept his Bulls in contention.
And Jordan with 12 of his 16 points here in the second quarter. And the steal by Jordan. Coming behind the back on Russell. He turned it around and fed it to Pippen. And pulled by Jordan. What a play by Michael Jordan.
But with their leader exhausted, the question remained whether the Bulls could stay within range. And before halftime, the Jazz would provide an ominous answer.
Russell's open on Bushler. Slam! Oh! A big-time slam. Utah will take a lead in intermission.
We talked about that uphill fight, especially in front of a crowd like this and a team as good as Utah. Sometimes you carry the fight to them, but you just don't have enough energy.
Michael still doesn't feel very well. The Bulls need other guys to step in and step up.
Utah just playing unflustered basketball. No matter what you do to them, they run right back at you.
Throughout the second half, the fatigued Jordan would somehow keep the Bulls in the game.
MJ, Michael for three. Come on. Yes, sir. MJ and Trey.
Game 5 had now developed into a tense back-and-forth battle.
Hornacek got Jordan in the air. Here's the shot. Good. This is going to be real tough down the stretch. This fourth quarter is going to be a war.
Michael, a drive through traffic, scoops a shot up and scores.
Tough shot. Jordan is absolutely exhausted and worn out.
And Michael is dead on his feet.
Exhausted.
This is where Utah's been great with the game close.
Shot clock at 4. Morris. On their feet here at the Delta Center.
Here is Jordan outside. Chicago down 3. Puts it down. Drives the lane. A running 8-footer. Yes. And it's a 1-point Utah lead.
Michael Jordan, incredible.
As this pivotal contest reached its waning moments, the Jazz would once again look to seize control of the series.
Pippen goes loose ball, picked up by Hornacek, no whistle, shot clock 2. Stockton, 3 for the lead. Another huge 3 by Stockton.
Same exact spot that he hit that enormous 3-pointer in Game 4.
Sweat just pouring off Michael Jordan. No time to rest now.
MJ, this will be the guttiest performance maybe all time.
And all eyes here are going to be on Michael Jordan. On top, Pippen wants it. Wants to go on Hornacek. Demanded the ball. Back Michael. Open 3. Yes! They lead it. 38 points for the Kings.
Stuck a dagger at him with a 3.
Yes!
Jordan's crushing three-pointer would finish off the Jazz in Game 5 and cap off one of the most unforgettable performances in NBA history.
Classic performance by the flu-ridden Michael Jordan.
That he gave us today was unbelievable. You know, as his teammates, we really appreciate the way that he steps up and shows his leadership to our ball club.
I didn't want to give up. You know, no matter how sick I was, or how tired I was, or how, low on energy I was, I felt the obligation, to my team, to the city of Chicago, to go out and give that extra effort.
Tonight, the curtain drops as the greatest show on earth performs for the last time. The drive for 5 will end right where it started, as the Bulls will be crowned kings of the hill once again.
You got enough to end it tonight?
I do. I hope everybody else does, too.
They want to get this done tonight. They don't want to have to go to a Game 7 where almost anything can happen.
First of all, I think you all know we're anxious about this game. This game in which we're all a little nervous about going out and performing well and doing the right thing.
We don't plan on just going out. Not quietly, not easy. So you can guarantee it's going to be a war tonight.
Don't think about anything but the play ahead. The next play, the play you're in, your mind and focus.
If the Bulls could win the title tonight, Chicago would become the 3rd franchise to win 5 titles in a decade. The greatest athlete of our time hopes tonight is a coronation of the greatest dynasty the NBA has seen in 3 decades.
But the Jazz were determined to write their own chapter in history and not allow a coronation at their expense.
Malone from Stockton.
Chicago starting slowly, and Utah is taking advantage of that.
Here they come. Utah in a hurry. The Bulls kind of stood around.
Hornacek. Well, yes.
Look out, Chicago. It's not going to be easy wrapping it up tonight. The Bulls have not answered the challenge. Beautiful ball movement. And Karl Malone shoots a layup.
But Jordan refused to let the frustrated Bulls lose their poise. Midway through the second quarter, with Chicago trailing by 10, he would begin to lead them back.
Now Jordan trying to go to work on Russell, and he does.
Bulls seem to have a little more energy right now, starting to find a little bit of rhythm on the defensive end.
Foster firing and missed it badly, and the rebound, Brian Williams. Whipped ahead to Pippen, he'll dunk the ball.
Great look up the court by Brian Williams. United Center is rocking. The Bulls making a run.
Back to Michael. MJ hangs, fires, scores!
Yeah, bring it! Tough shot.
The Jazz, however, were answering every Chicago run with one of their own.
Utah tenacious, not giving up that lead.
Stockton with the beautiful ball to beat.
Biggest lead of Game 6. It's a 10-point advantage for the Utah Jazz.
In the waning moments of the third quarter, Utah still refused to relinquish its lead, and with the game slipping away, there was little doubt what was going through the minds of the Bulls and their leader.
From day one, you want to end up playing in June and winning a championship, and it's a lot of bumps in the road. So we understand what it takes to get to this level. By no means do we want to give this up to win championships. This is a dream. Now, the dream is to sustain this as long as you're still playing the game of basketball.
And with Jordan setting the tone, the Bulls would show the resolve of champions.
The rebound back tapped out of there, and Bushler has it. Judd for three. Bushler has to fire it.
What a great shot by Judd Bushler.
Scotty on the run. Pippen against Malone. Scotty for three. Come on! Yes! Pippen a three. Utah needs a timeout. The Bulls are within two.
The crowd back into the game, on their feet throughout.
And to Bushler. Corner. Kerr for three. Come on!
Chicago leads it on Stevie Kerr's three.
The Chicago Bulls have taken the lead for the first time with 10 unanswered points.
But Utah would not fold. And just as they had done throughout the finals, the Jazz would once again push Chicago to the limit.
Zach saves it. Anderson. Here comes three from Russell. Yes!
An enormous shot by Brian Russell. He's tied the game at 86.
The Bulls have it with 28 seconds left.
In the final seconds, with the score tied and the game on the line, this classic series would hinge on one dramatic play.
He comes off. I'll be ready.
Crowd on their feet here at the United Center.
It'll be a scoop if anybody but Michael Jordan takes a shot.
It is Michael Jordan time. Scottie Pippen looking for Michael Jordan.
Michael, 6 seconds, 5. Michael in traffic to Kerr, 15-footer. Bury the jumper.
Seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Russell to inbound. Looking. Skipped across. Pippen to steal. Scotty saves it to Tony. He runs in second. Yes! The Bulls win!
Have won their fifth championship in the last 7 years.
They do it. The drive for 5. And pandemonium reigns in the United Center.
Tonight, Steve Kerr earned his wings, from my perspective, because I had faith in him and he believed in himself, and I passed him the ball and he knocked the shot down.
An extraordinary effort. Congratulations, Chicago. Congratulations, Chicago Bulls. Congratulations, these spectacular players.
A lot of people have been asking me about the shot the other night, and there have been some misconceptions about what actually happened. I wanted to clear it up. When we called timeout with 25 seconds to go, we went into the huddle, and Phil told Michael, he said, Michael, I want you to take the last shot. And Michael said, Phil, I don't feel real comfortable in these situations. So maybe we ought to go in another direction. And then Scotty came in and said, Phil, Michael said in his commercial that, he's been asked to do this 26 times and he's failed. So why don't we go to Steve? So I thought to myself, well, I guess I got to bail Michael out again.
Oh, beautiful.
But I've been carrying him all year, so, what's one more time?
Hopefully, come 1998, you guys can go out and celebrate and Go back to every city and say we won number 6. Hopefully number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10.